Hey friends, I'm thinking about doing another palette collection because I'd like to see like how things have changed for me and what I've kept and what I've gotten rid of, what I kept, got rid of, and then got again. So I'm just going to show you kind of where my palettes live. Up here is where all my Juvia's Place palettes live. I have all of them. And then down this corner right here, which is a little dark, are basically large palettes that are indie brands. And then over here, same thing, large palettes, indie brands. Then over here are like mainstream palettes that are large as well. You have, let me see if I can get some light in here for you guys. There we go. I have some Smashbox, Makeup Forever. I have this huge ass Too Faced palette. Then down here are like, you know, your brands like BH Cosmetics, Morphe. Again, there's not a lot of light. Let me see if I can help that. Let me see. Let's see if I can get some light in here. There we go. Okay. So these are like BH Cosmetics, etc. Then right here is like my Lorac and Urban Decay, like series of stuff. My Lorac Pro, all of my Vice palettes. Here are my custom palettes. And then right here are palettes that I'm selling, but I kind of want to keep, but I'm selling them anyway. These are eye and face palettes. So palettes that have eye and face products. And these are palettes that I'm definitely selling and getting rid of and I don't want anymore. So that's this bookshelf. And then if you come over here, let's back up a little bit. These are all high-end palettes. So this is basically ABH and Lorac are all in here. This one is Makeup Forever, Pure, Flesh, Bare Minerals, Becca. That's what's in there. I think over here is just Too Faced. Too Faced and Kat Von D live in here. That's where those guys live. And then up here is just Urban Decay. Urban Decay is the only one in this drawer. Okay, so those are large and custom. This is high end. And then over here, see if I can get some more light. Okay. Right here are all of my affordable palettes. That's it. That's all I got. And this right here is exclusively drugstore. The rest is like Morphe and etc. Okay. This is small high-end. So these are high-end brands that are just small in size. Urban Decay, all these guys right here. And this down here is small high-end that are indie brands. So that's what lives over here. And then if you go over here, this is my luxury drawer, my favorite drawers, Pat McGrath, Busy Art, etc. Tom Ford. This is my favorite drawer. This is my Natasha Denona drawer, and then back there is Huda, some Huda stuff. I have owned all of Natasha Denona's eyeshadow palettes, all of them. Marc Jacobs is also in that drawer. And then down here are palettes that I have a lot of that I collect, which are basically ColourPop and Tarte. They live in this drawer. Okay. Then over here, these three baskets, sorry, this basket, and this basket are all indie brands. I would consider high-end indie brands. This right here is international high-end indie brands. So you have Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, Nabla, Blush Tribe, Bombshell Cosmetica, what are these guys called? Kaleidos Makeup. They're all in there. Then down here, I have guys like Ace Beauty, Saucebox, Inglot, Beauty Crop, Color Rain, etc. Those guys live in there. And then in here are other like US indie brands like Beauty Bakery, Melt Cosmetics. Oh gosh, what else is in here? Solo Look, Lunar Beauty, Kylie Cosmetics. That's what lives in there. Okay. And then these are the palettes that I'm using for this 2-week period. Right here. That's where some of them are. And I think that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else where anything else might live. Oh, and these right here are custom palettes. This is that huge palette from Color Rain. It's so amazing. It was so expensive, but it was worth it. So that's where all my guys live. So I think I'm gonna do large, custom, together, and I think I'm gonna do small, high-end, and luxury together, and then high-end by itself. I don't know, but I wanted to tell you where all my guys live. Let's see who I do first. Hey guys, it's your girl Bougie Bree. Thanks for joining me. In the intro, you might have seen this bookcase. This is just like one section of it, and this bookcase holds all of my large eyeshadow palettes. Over here is my custom, and on the bottom are stuff that I'm selling. And we're gonna go through this whole bookcase. So this is my large, except the custom. I already did custom. Large eyeshadow palettes, and then stuff that I'm selling that fits in various categories. So let's get started. The first one's actually on the floor. This is the Too Faced Then and Now. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's there. Then and Now. This was from Christmas last year. It's a huge ass. Do you see how big this thing is? I haven't really used it. I forgot to get the wipes. I mean, it looks like it has some promising shadows, but not really. But I did get it on sale, so that makes it a little less painful if I don't use it. And I could always resell it, so it's in perfect condition. It's only been swatched. And you'll hear that about a lot of my palettes. I've actually gotten very good this year about, like, if I'm not going to use it, if it doesn't have a purpose, if I don't enjoy having it, you know, giving it away or selling it. And that's what the bottom tier of this bookcase is about. So, and some of these are in boxes, and I don't know why. Please don't ask me. So the next one is the Serpentina from Kat Von D. This is old. It actually performs really well still. I really love this Prophet shade. I have 2 Prophet shades. What happened was I had another Serpentina. I lost it in a flood, but I somehow was able to salvage the Prophet, and so I bought another one. So that's those 2. This one was one of my first ever eyeshadow palettes. This is the Make It Forever Studio case. I depotted it, and then I lost what I depotted it. And I actually got this one Mercari for like $12 with the case in the box, in the original box, which is right here. And let's see. It's in perfect condition. Perfect for vacation. If you're just like, you know, wanting something all in one box, and it'll be protected because this thing is thick as hell. So I'm super happy to have that back. The next one is the Sephora and Pantone Universe. I really don't know which color this is supposed to be celebrating, but these are really gorgeous. I really enjoy this. The next one is the Pure Creator. This is what it looks like. Very reflective, sorry. This is a gorgeous palette. I've only used it one time, but I really enjoy it. The face products are really pretty. The shadows are really pretty. I mean, they're like really creamy. Like, I just really enjoy this. I'm really glad that I got it. Sometimes Pure has some really awful stuff, and sometimes they have great products. So, and this was one of them. The next one is Smashbox Drawn and Decked Out. I actually bought this on the Christmas it released, and look, it has like little. Can you see that? Is it moving? And then I sold it, and then I bought it back. So, perfect all-in-one palette for vacation, overnight. Here's your face products, and those are your shadows. The shadows are pretty good, so I actually like this a lot. Then up here next, I have the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner. These are some of these are so damn big, large palettes. This palette was met with a lot of like mixed reviews. People didn't really like it. Some really did like it. I happen to really like the palette. I really, really like this lime shade is so pretty. And this is supposed to be the Saint side, and this is supposed to be the center side. I was able to come up with some really great eye looks with that one. And I was hesitant if I should keep it because I have the Fetish palette, which I also did not get for full price. I waited till it went on sale, because if you didn't know, Kat Von D and Urban Decay will always go on sale. I really like this. I mean, this shadow here, oh my gosh, is so gorgeous. And then you have your reds, your greens. I think this is really cohesive. I really like it, and I like the quality. So I don't really support Kat Von D, but if I want to buy something, I'm going to buy it. This is the Sephora Pro Warm. I've actually gotten a lot of use out of this. As far as I'm concerned, I could get rid of all of my warm palettes. This meets my warm needs, except for my Natasha Denona stuff. And then I also have, oh my gosh, please don't break it. This is one of my favorite palettes. This is the Editorial, Sephora Pro Editorial. This blue, so pretty. So, and then this one I haven't used yet. And this is, I need to grab a white. I had the Profusion Pro Pigment, and I got rid of it because I realized I had this. And I'm really excited to use it. I'm rotating my palettes according to themes, and large palettes has not come up yet. So, okay, let's go across. Let's go over right there. And I need to jump up real quick, grab some wipes, and grab a large palette real quick. Okay, let me make sure that's the only one I need to get out of here. Yeah, I think that's it. And I'll grab some wipes. Okay, so the one I jumped up to get was Storybook Cosmetics, the Burn Book, which is supposed to be like representing the Mean Girls movie. This is the palette. I mean, Storybook Cosmetics is all about aesthetics. It's a really, really, really nice palette, and actually the quality is quite good. This is the one I'm using this week. This is so beautiful. Let's see if I can get it. Really like that one. I like this blue one too. So that's one of the ones I'm using this week. And then let's just go over here. I didn't want to buy this because I have a thing about wizards and witchcraft. I'm not really into it, but I really like the color story. This is Wizardry and Witchcraft. I think this is a beautiful color story. This green, I mean, it's really pretty. And so I've kind of made an exception, but this kind of stuff I usually don't buy. I'm not very much into that kind of line of thinking. Some people think it's harmless. Some people, like me, don't. Okay, then I had to get this one. Okay, I grew up with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but the original one, not the one with fucking Johnny Depp looking crazy. I had the one with Gene Wilder. It comes with the golden fucking ticket. Are you serious right now? Really, really pretty. So, yeah, I had to have that. That was the first one I bought, even though it wasn't the most popular. Definitely the Burn Book and the Wizardry and Witchcraft were popular. Okay, and then moving this way, I just got this a couple days ago because it was on sale at Ulta. This is the Venus XL2, and I was kind of like hesitant to buy it, but I think this is going to make some beautiful, beautiful looks. If you take, I mean, Lime Crime's formula is very, very different. It definitely takes some finagling and some patience, but their shit is beautiful. And one of my favorite palettes ever, I would say top 10 palettes that I enjoyed the most, is going to be the Lime Crime Venus XL, the original one. Just really pretty. This, oh my god, if you like purpley pinks, it's expensive as shit, don't get me wrong. This one right here, oh my gosh. The week I used this, I was so damn happy. I was like, I couldn't believe that I had waited so long to use it. I mean, it's just gorgeous. What's the other shadow that I really like? Oh, Ethereal. I mean, this one, and this one, and this one. It's just a beautiful palette. Just really like it. One of my favorite purple pink palettes. Okay, so the rest moving over are all Violet Voss, and I have all of Violet Voss's eyeshadow palettes except the Mad About You. And the one that I don't have is down at the bottom being sold. That's not in this group. So the first one is the Flamingo palette. I used this a couple weeks ago. I really like it. Some people didn't like it. I like this shade. I like greens and blues and purples. If you haven't figured that out, look at that. I really like it. This is bikini shade. I wore the shit out of this. I really like this palette. I mean, it makes really cohesive looks if you think about it, if you look at it aesthetically. Like, you know, you have your pinks and purples right here, and you have your blues, and you have like your ready oranges. You know, it makes sense. Like, I don't know. I really liked it. I'm glad I got it. Then the next one is my favorite Violet Voss palette. This is the hashtag palette. I'm showing it to you upside down so you don't get the mirror. It's fucking amazing. Like, oh my god. This is like Petty AF, I think is what it's called. Petty AF. This one is Truth. Let me see. This one is No Filter. Those are some of the swatches. It's, if you like bronzes and golds and purples, this is for you right here. And I think it's $45. I can't remember. I don't think I've purchased any of these on sale ever. Except with the exception of the taupe notch, which you'll see in a minute. This is the Holy Grail palette. I haven't used this one because I had the original Holy Grail that came out years ago, and I just now sold that one, and I'm going to be using this one. So this is a really pretty, I prefer this over the Modern Renaissance, to be honest with you. This is the Laura Lee palette. I really like this one. I like the greens, and I like this typical pink is really pretty. Really pretty. I like this one. Let me see, what is that? What is this one? Okay, then I have the Like a Boss. I also like this one. This is really kind of like grungy. It reminds me of the Modern Renaissance. I love this shade, this shade, this shade, that shade. I really like this palette. This one is one of my favorite ones from the brand. Now this one I probably could get rid of. This is the Nicole Concilio. There's nothing wrong with this palette at all. It's a beautiful palette. I really like this shade right here. I have these shades 1,000 times over. I have a bunch of reds, oranges, and I have a bunch of bronzes. Like, I don't know. So this is kind of like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. As is this one. Hold on, let me change my legs. They're falling asleep. This is the taupe notch. I'm only keeping this because it's like one of the few cool tone palettes I have. And it has complete looks in it. I want to say I've used it, but it doesn't look like I have. I guess I haven't used it. I need to try it. I love Violet Voss's formulation. So, this is the Rainbow palette. This is extraordinary, especially for the price. Like, these are all shimmers, right? Which, you know, your girl does not give a shit about. Like, you could have a 45 shimmer palette and I would buy it. The only one that's not shimmer, no, they're all shimmer. I'm trying to find another one. I mean, they're just gorgeous. So, I'm really happy I have that one. And this is not necessarily a large palette, it's just up here because all my Violet Voss stuff is, as is this one. I just got this one last month, I think, and I have already used it. The month I got it, I did a Violet Voss week of eyeshadows, and I will tell you, I've probably used this one the most, and I've had it the shortest amount of time. These greens I went crazy with. I love this palette. I think it's gorgeous. I love it. I'm a big fan. So I'm hoping to get the next ones that come out. Okay, so let's scoot over a bit. Where's my stuff? I don't know what happened to it. Okay, let me scoot over. We're going to move you guys just a hair that way. Okay. Over here are basically indie brands. Violet Voss is an indie brand. It's so Storybooks Cosmetics as far as I'm concerned. These are indie brands. Oh crap, that are large. Give me a second, I just spilled something. Spilled my drink. And I don't want it to, thank God I have wipes here. Okay, that'll work for right now. Okay, so these are indie brands that are large palettes. Of course, the first one you have are Jeffree Star, the Alien palette. I have not used this yet. I bought this used on Poshmark or Mercari for like $40, which I felt good about that price because I didn't really want it. These two are the original Beauty Killer, which I've actually used quite a bit because it was before I really didn't like him. Again, I will buy these palettes not liking the owner because I'm not going to let the owner's activity stop me from buying what I want. This is a really pretty shade. This Violence is really pretty, which is hard for a purple. I don't like Jeffree Star. I think he's an asshole, but he makes incredible products, and I'm okay with buying products. I'm not going to cancel anybody. I'm not into that cancel culture bullshit. This is the Androgyny palette. I just used this for the first time last week. I had a Jeffree Star. Get this, I had a Jeffree Star and Kat Von D week. This Military is really beautiful in the crease. And this is very brown girl friendly. So, I really like this palette. Okay, then let's just go down. Thirsty. Thirsty I also bought off of Mercari. I got it for like $30. This girl was selling all of her Jeffree Star stuff. I do love the middle row, but it does take a bit of work. You can see that this is really beautiful and reflective, but it takes a bit of work. These shades down here are gorgeous as well. So, I think I have all of Jeffree's palettes. Jeffree, like we're friends. Okay. Then I got this one also on Mercari, Poshmark, because it was impossible to get. And I did not want to like this, but I fucking love this palette. I don't like this shade. This shade makes me look sick. But the rest of them, I mean, these shades like this, what is that, 8 right here? All day long. I love this palette so much. I did not want to like it, but your sister likes it, so. Then I just got the Blue Blood palette. For some reason, my camera likes to stop on me. I just got the Blue Blood palette. I'm hoping it shows it true to color. It does. This is a purple, and this is a tealish color, green color. They are beautiful. This color is beautiful. You have to like blues, or greens, to make this work for you, but it's a beautiful ass palette. And Jeffree's packaging and aesthetic is just off the chain. I mean, I can't deny the man's a good businessman. Like, he knows how to make money. He knows how to make products that people want to buy, and I'm not gonna hate on him for that. I just got the Jawbreaker palette. This is like heaven in a box. I haven't even touched it. I don't want to. It's gorgeous. And people were saying it's so confusing. Like, who gives a shit? Like, this is, make it happen. This is what having bold, creative shit is about. Getting creative and making stuff happen. So, stop bitching. Like, what do you want, like a row of greens and a row of blues and a row, so you can make a lame look? Oh my god, please. Sorry, that was kind of bitchy. But that's how I feel. Okay. Alright, let's put those back, and the Alien palette. Okay. Then the next palette over here is something I haven't used, I've had for a long time. This is a Cutie Patootie. I've had this since last year, since last summer. Haven't used it. I've heard great reviews about it. I just haven't used it. Here's why. I bought it, I never really liked Laura Lee. Like, I wasn't a huge Laura Lee fan. But I bought the Cat's Pajamas, and I fucking love that palette. And so I bought this one, and then when I got it, I was like, ooh, that's really neutral. So, I don't know. I'm gonna use it. I just haven't, I'm not, like, inclined to do so at the moment. So, it'll get used. As will this. I haven't used this one. This is a Cheers to Beauty. I love fucking Color Green. You can't say anything bad to me about them. But I just haven't used it. Like, that's all there is to it. And I have 2 of them. I decided to buy it. This one is on sale for 20 bucks. And I depotted it and put it in a travel palette. Because I plan on traveling a lot in the next year. And I thought that was a good idea. I don't know what that. Don't ask me what goes on in my brain, because I can't explain it to you. Now this one I have used a lot. This is the Quintessential palette from Ace Beauté. I love this palette. I was onto Ace Beauty way before anybody else was. This Starry Nights. Oh my gosh. Get out of here. Such a beautiful palette. I love this palette. Then also this one right here is Colored Rain's Vivid Pigments. Haven't used this one. Haven't used this one yet. And let me tell you why. Because I have the Viseart editorial mattes. So that's probably why I haven't used it. I'm thinking. And I'm thinking that if I was to travel, I would take this and not the editorial mattes. That was my thinking. But again, I haven't traveled in quite some time, so I'm not sure where I'm going off to. All of a sudden, what is this? Okay, this needs to be turned this way so I can see it. Okay. Then this one is from the Makeup Shack, I think. Yeah. This is the Majestic eyeshadow palette from the Makeup Shack. I love this palette. It's very grungy. I'm into grungy shit, especially in the fall. Blue, like these blues, these olives, this really pretty gold. This ivory is really ridiculously pretty. Let's see if I can get a swatch for you guys. It's this one right here. And this was really affordable from the Makeup Shack. So, and this is the Majestic, and they have a couple of other in that series. Okay, and then what's this one? Oh, this is one of my favorites, top 10, the Fall Fusion palette from Blush Tribe. Now, when Blush Tribe first hit the scene and like small creators were making a big thing about them, I got online and I went to check out their shit, and this was the one that appealed to me. I did not know that it was limited edition. They're supposed to be bringing it back. You see, I've like wrecked the shade because I love it so much. But I used the hell out of this when I first got it. I love it. It's a great palette. And I love the aesthetic of it. The ladies on the front. I'm all about that. Then, what's here? Okay, and then right here, this is from Bombshell Cosmetica. This is the, how the fuck do you show this? This is the Strawberry Milkshake eyeshadow palette. This is really cool because it's like magnetic. But this is what it looks like. I haven't used it. It's all shimmers. I got that on sale. Okay, and then the next one I got on sale as well. This is the Candylicious. Huge ass palette. With huge ass pans. Haven't used this one yet, but I'm excited to use it. Then the next one, this one is not only big and heavy and long. It's like super heavy. It's like the heaviest palette I own. This is Lucid Dreams by Her Mannerism I can't even hold this. It's so fucking heavy. Her Mannerism Cosmetics. God damn, it's heavy. It's like it's got weight. Okay, we have a little technical difficulty, but we're back. I was talking about the Her Mannerisms palette. The thing is really, really heavy, very grungy, very dark. Totally into it. So that's all the palettes that are large eyeshadow palettes that are on this row. So let me back up. Oh goodness, I've been on the floor for a while here. Okay, I'm gonna put this one here. I don't know why I feel like I need to decorate everywhere I go. So we're gonna come down on the floor, I think, to this one. Is that where I want to be? Yeah, that's where I want to be. All right. These are basically large palettes that are more like affordable brands. So we'll start with this one right here. This is the BH Cosmetics Foiled Eyeshadow Palette. This is the number 2. I have purchased and gotten rid of this 3 or 4 different times, but I always come back to it as a really good palette for lid shades, especially when I start traveling again. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. Let's pull you back a little bit. Then I have the number 1, the Foil Eyes number 1, which is definitely more my speed. Definitely more my speed. Then this one is not affordable. It's just down here. This is the Saucebox Mermaid Life. This, a friend of mine bought this like for full price, and then I went to go buy it, and it was like half off. Really pretty. I love the packaging. It's a bit much, but I like it. I don't have a lot of Morphe palettes anymore. I used to have a shit ton, but I really, really like this one. This is the 25C. It's got these purple, pinky, and these bronzes. Reminds me a little bit of the hashtag palette. The next several are BH Cosmetics, so we're going to do the Solar Flare. I wore this the other day. I really particularly like this shade. Let me see if I can give you a swatch of it. It needs to be built up on my hand, but on the eye it's like amazing. It's that goldish one, but this is the Solar Flare. I used to have, let me see, the Galaxy Chic and the Supernova, but I don't anymore. This is the Aurora Lights. Love that packaging. These are just phenomenal. Really beautiful. Let me get one that I really like. This really bronzy shade. I mean, it's just amazing. That's the one at the top. Just amazing. Don't ever buy BH Cosmetics full price. You can always get them on sale at Ulta or on their website. This is the BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis. Beautiful, 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 and really, really good quality. Like, this is excellent quality. This is high-end quality. The next one I have is the Sylvia Ganni. I just really like the packaging. I find the packaging just to be like really luxe. Let me see if I can get some light in here. Let me see. Oop. Hold on a second. There we go. I find this really pretty. It's got this beautiful color story. I really like this one. I got this one on sale. Again, never buy BH Cosmetics full price. They will always have a sale. The next couple are Profusion. This is the Infatuation. It's got my purples and my pinks. I have not used this yet. I bought this in May. Along with, now this one I saw somebody using. I bought this one too, and I am excited about it. It reminds me of a Carity palette that I used to have. Okay. Where it has all the different rows. I think this one's called the Festival. It is. And then, is that it? Was that the only Festival? Yeah, I guess that was it. And this one I've had forever. This is the Melrose palette from J-Cat Beauty. And guess why do I have it still? Those purples and those pinks. I love it. Okay. This is my one of my few Morphe palettes. This is the 35M. Is that what it is? 35M? Yeah. This is my Beauty Creations Anna palette. It's got my blues and my purples. Pretty good quality. It was only $20. I think I got it on Poshmark. I think, no, I got it, I can't remember. I got it from somewhere. And then these two at the back are from EYN Beauty Bay. This is the Going Out palette. Just gorgeous. Cannot wait to use this. The quality is quite good. And this is the Brights palette. The EYN, which means everything you need. Brights palette. Super excited to use this one. And those were $20, I think, from Beauty Bay and Beauty Bay. Okay, so let me just straighten up a little bit because I won't be able to continue. Alright, so let's move over here, this section right here. This is Urban Decay and Lorac. Okay, so let's start with, and some Too Faced. This is the Urban Decay Pirates of the Caribbean. I've used it a couple of times. I'm keeping it mainly because it's grungy. Then this, I just got the Natural Lust palette from Too Faced. There's a couple of shades in here that I was really intrigued by. And I have a girlfriend that does wholesale makeup, and she was able to get it to me for a really good price. So I didn't want to pay the $59 or whatever. But if you look at it, it's really a neutral palette with a pop of blue, which is fine. And then I got its big sister, which is the Natural Love, which has beautiful packaging. And this, I had this, I sold it, and I repurchased it. So I like this one. Then this is the Lorac, what is this called? Shine Bright Pro Eyeshadow Palette. This is what they did instead of doing a Mega Pro this year. I got this at Kohl's. Really nice, actually. The quality, Lorac Pro, you can't go wrong with. And then these are all of my pros, Mega Pros. This is the Mega Pro number 4. Try and get the right, there we go. Mega Pro number 4. Sorry guys, I'm still learning. This is the Mega Pro number 3. This is the Mega Pro number 2, which I actually have not ever used. And this is the Mega Pro number 1, which I also have not ever used. So we have some stuff to get used. We need to get some use on. Okay, then up here is the Urban Decay Elements palette. No, Heavy Metals palette. I sold this and I repurchased it, and I don't know why. They're just foiled shades, and then they have this horrendous mirror in the middle because, you know, that's what you need when you do your makeup. Like, what idiot decided that was okay? And then I have the Urban Decay Elements palette, which I got, you know, if you wait, it'll go on sale, Urban Decay. People, like, if you don't know that, Urban Decay will go on sale. This is the Elements palette. I really like the aesthetic of this palette. I like that it's round. I really think it's pretty. And that's the Elements. I haven't used that other yet, but I've used the Heavy Metals actually considerably. Okay, and then the rest of those are my Vice palettes. So this is the Vice. I'm missing one Vice palette. This is the Vice LTD Reloaded. I'm missing the yellow one. This is the Vice 4. It's still in its little baggie and everything. The Vice 3. No, the Vice 3 and the Vice 4 I have not used. Don't talk to me about it. I don't want to talk about it. They're actually not even swatched. I don't know. It's a collector thing. Just let me be. Okay. And then, but the 2 and the 1 I've used a lot. So ridiculous. I know. You're like, this woman here has all this shit she hasn't used. Yeah, well, it's my life. This is the number 2. You can see I've used the bejesus out of that one. Okay, and then number 1 definitely got used. Okay. Okay. So let me take a break here and reorganize. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Alright. There's only one more palette that I need to show you that is a large palette. And then I'll show you the ones I'm selling and my Eye and Face palettes. I have the 39A from Morphe. I was really close to selling this, but I am going to give it a chance. I've never used it. So that's that. Okay, this bucket right here are things I'm selling that I don't want to keep. The bucket over there is things I'm selling that if I sold, I'd be sad, but if I didn't sell them, I want to keep them. But these are things that have got to go. So we'll just go through them very, very quickly. I have the Profusion Shimmers and Spectrum. I have the Coastal Scents Summer Breeze. I've had this forever. I've got better quality shadows. I also have the Jolie Calibre, which has never been used. Those are all gotta go. It's my Ray Ray. I really like this, but I have other things. I really love the face palette. I might keep this if it doesn't sell. I might move this over to a different section, to the other box. The Royal Affair, I'm not interested in it. It can go. The Too Faced, this was like it was some kind of Christmas thing. That can go. The Laura Lee Party Animal, that can go. These are things that I'm definitely getting rid of, like, hands down. These are some glitter palettes that I got off of Etsy, that can go. The NYX Steam palette, that can go. It's my Ray Ray. I think I might move these over to something I might keep if it doesn't sell. God dang it. I love these sleeves, but damn, they don't want to cooperate. This Becca palette, the Ocean Jewels, it can go. It can go. I've pulled it in and out, saying I'm not going to sell it, saying I'm going to sell it. The Naked Cosmetics Trio, that can go. The Milani Gilded Desires, I was not a happy camper with this. I did not enjoy it, so it can go. I don't want to keep it. The Milani, there's nothing wrong with this one. This is the Everyday Vitals. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't want it. These two Essence palettes, they can go. The Totally Cute palette from Too Faced. You know, I don't really need it. This is the Wild palette from Face Candy. That's going to go. The Fantasia palette from Bad Habit. That can go. Because I have the real palettes. The Disco Fever, which is really gorgeous and very well made. That's a dupe of the hell is this? The Gold Bar, whatever, from Too Faced. This custom palette from The Balm. I'm never going to use that. God dang it. Does not want to work. Okay. This Marie Corn or Mavi Corn palette. I never even touched it. It can go. The Kathleen Lights and Morphe. I'm going to move this over to things I want to keep if it doesn't sell. Okay. This, I've never used it. I just got it not too long ago. The Velvet Rose from C Color. Is that C Color? Color Story, sorry. This is another glitter palette. This I'm going to move over to. This is the Gilded Greens from Makeup Atelier. I love Makeup Atelier. I just don't need it. This I have two of. This is the Light Beam. That can go. These two, Skin by Dimitri James. Those can go. These three, I can't pronounce it. It's Reina Rebelde. I don't know. Those can go. This Z Cosmetics. It can go. This Drenched Metals. It can go. The After Dark, I have two of them, so that can go. This Velvet Rose from Makeup Revolution, or Revolution Makeup, that can go. This Electric palette, it can go. I have a new one. This Clara Cosmetics palette, it can go. I have two. This Land Metals palette, I kind of want to keep this. I'm going to move this over. Move this over to the other side. This Esmeralda palette by Beauty Creations, I kept the Esmeralda too, but I don't want this one. It can go. Oh, crap. Okay, this is Morphe, like 3-pan palette. It can go. This Makeup Forever. I'm going to move this to the other side. If it doesn't sell, I'm going to keep it. Hopefully somebody will buy it. The Shine Bright from Amoras. That can go. These little highlight things, one of them is from Cover Effects, one is from Tarte, and one is from Mana. Those can all go. This Dolly's Wild Side, I've been tussling with whether I want to get rid of it or not. I'm going to put it up for sale, but if it doesn't sell, I'm going to keep it. Here's another Morphe 3-pan. Here's another. Here's a It Cosmetics Trio. I just got this, so but I'm ready to let it go. I don't really need it. This Gritty palette from Estee Edit. I'm actually going to move that to the other side. This Midnight Affair from BH Cosmetics. that can go, and these two from Kat Von D, they can go because I have two more. I have two new ones. So this is the Shade and Light. So let's go ahead and put everything back. This is the part of the video where they speed up, and I don't know how to do that. So, excuse me. So all of this is definitely out of my collection. It's being sold. If it's not sold within a certain amount of time, I'm just going to give it away. If I do give it away, it will be to, like, you know, a shelter or something like that. There's a couple of places here in Houston I have connections with that I give stuff to. So, alright, so that's that. I try to keep them in some semblance of order. Okay, and then that can go there. Boom. So those are all those. Now, let's move that. Alright, now, these right here are palettes that are eye and face. Like, eye and face. That's all they are. This one I've had forever, and I bought it because of the packaging. It's the Cosmetics Christmas, not last year, year before. This is the Enchanting Colors palette from Sephora. Really pretty. I actually really like this. I'm either going to keep it or I'm going to give it to my niece. I think she would like it. I used to have a lot more eye and face palettes, but I don't. A lot of them were Too Faced related. This is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt, whatever. I don't know what to do with this. It's supposed to be a face palette, but I mean, I don't know. It's in here. That's where it lives. Until I figure out what the hell to do with it. Okay. And it doesn't want to go in the box. Okay. Then this is the Stila Perfect Me, Perfect You Tan Deep. I had all four of them, but I only have two left. This is the Tan Deep. I'm definitely keeping this one. The other one, Medium Tan, is up for sale, and I'll show you that in a second. Then I have the Paula's Choice Skincare. This is the Gorgeous on the Go. I have wrestled back and forth, but I do want to keep this. Then I have the Laura Geller Southampton Classic Eye and Face Palette. These are great to just throw in my purse overnight with a friend or whatever, on my way to Galveston for the weekend, whatever. That's what these are. This is the Montauk Escape from Laura Geller. I love this one. And these are all, these are all good. This is the Mollywood by Mally. This is really pretty. This is that one. Okay, and then this is the Lorac Pro to Go, which you know is infamous. You open it here, just beautiful. You open it here, right here, face. So beautiful. I'm so happy I got this. A friend of mine gave this to me, and I was like, oh my god, they know I love Lorac. So that's why it pains me when I show you next that I'm selling some of my Lorac stuff. Okay, this is the Lorac Free Spirit, Malibu Free Spirit. Has eyes and face. This is the Downtown LA. Let me get these out of the stupid plastic stuff because it takes me 10 years to freaking open them. And then I start cussing. Okay, this is Downtown LA. That's that one. I'll take the other one out. They're both. Oh my god, why did I put these in here? This is the Beverly Hills Sophisticate. This is my least favorite, but I still like it. This is the Venice Beach. This is my favorite. This is the Bare Minerals, I think it's called the September issue. That's what it's called. But it's just a really pretty eye and face. Then I have this one from BH Cosmetics, which is really great. I'm really happy about that. So let's move some of these back. And I keep these for like right here, like all together. So if I'm going somewhere for the weekend or for overnight or for the day and I need to have like a look, I can just pull one of these out and be off. On with my business. So I really like these. I like them like this. Like, you know, I can just easily select. I don't have to go through a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, then I have my pure Gold Getter. Isn't that pretty? Which I've had for a while. And then I really like this one from the Balm. It's the Rock Alternative Volume 2 Face Palette. Isn't that cool? And then it's this. Really pretty. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then my favorite is my Pure Midnight Masquerade. A lot of people didn't like this palette. I fucking love it. Love it, love it, love it. I've used the hell out of it. I love it. So, and those are all my eye and face palettes. And these are like, you know, affordable, high-end, all that stuff. They're all right there. They're right there. Okay. Now, this last group. Okay, these right here are all palettes I decided that I was gonna, if I didn't sell them, that I would keep them. And so I give them like a timeline. I give them like 60 days or a month or whatever. So the ones that I was going through with you guys earlier, I've decided that I'm going to keep some of them if I don't sell them. Isn't that terrible? Oh my gosh. Okay. So, the first one is the JCat Santa Monica. I'm going to keep this if I don't sell it. This is the Morphe, some Morphe Premium Shadows. I'm going to keep that if I don't sell it. The Jaclyn Hill, I'm selling it. But if I don't sell it within a reasonable amount of time, I'll keep it. Okay. Alright. Naked Basics, Ultimate Basics, whatever. That one. The BoxyCharm Pure. I'm only selling this because everybody says it's shit, but I haven't tried it. The Chris and Leanne, I have it brand new in a box, haven't used it. The Lorac, Tale as Old as Time. Haven't even fucking used this. But I'm gonna, if I don't sell it, I'm gonna definitely keep it and see what I can do. Okay, this is the Sephora Pro Editorial 2. This I'm not. Okay, just based on the swatches, like I'm not a fan right now. And I want to get rid of it, but I also kind of want to try it. It's kind of like catch-22 situation. Then this one I really like. I just don't know. I like the quality. I just don't like the shades. This is the EYN Berry. Then there's the Ride or Die from Violet Voss. There's the Best Year Ever Boss Agenda from Too Faced. Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Smoked Out. The Basic Bitch. These two from Lorac. I'm actually going to pull these off of Poshmark and Norcari because I do want to keep them. As I am the Lorac Pro. Ladies Who Brunch. I just have a thing for Lorac. I'm getting rid of the Life's Festival. I'm getting rid of the Becca Ombre Rouge. The Weekender. Weekend Warrior. The You Had Me at Hello. The ColourPop Double Entendre. Style by Harouche, a couple of other ColourPop palettes, Colored Rain Smoke Show, Stila. I must pull this one off. This is the medium tan, Perfect Me, Perfect You. I'm pulling that one off. I already decided. This is the Showstopper. It's a ColourPop palette, and then the Brown Sugar from ColourPop, and then a Tarte palette, and then a ColourPop palette. So those are palettes that I do want to keep if they don't sell within a certain amount of time. But I have a feeling that a lot of them are going to sell. So, alright guys, thank you for hanging out with me, man. I don't even know how to express like how grateful I am that you take the time to hang out with me. You don't have to do that. You can spend your time doing other shit. And I'm like really grateful that you hang out with me. Now, if you're having a rough time and things are not really going your way, just remember just to hang on. It gets real, it gets different, it gets real fucking different. So hang on for the ride. If no one told you today that you're valuable and you're loved, you absolutely are. You just have to believe it yourself, you know? And I know sometimes that can be really hard. So I'm praying for you, I'm hoping for you, I'm wishing the best for you. And thanks for hanging out with me. Dig ya.
Hear the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing